And it should now be live. So welcome to the patch 12.1 patch notes. This is of course me doing these live because then I don't need to encode and do an entire thing. For music, we will of course be listening to the Arcanum soundtrack. That's the soundtrack from the game Arcanum, which should be playing right about now. It is currently 2:15 a.m. and I didn't do a patch note video and I have horrible insomnia, so I decided I'd just go do it. In addition, it is in the middle of winter, so it's a bit cold. If it looks like I've been crying, I have been crying. I watched that stupid I Wanna Kill Chaos video on YouTube. And I laughed so fucking hard. Oh my god. So here we go, patch 12.1. So let's let's start this on a high note. Let's find the vein nerve. No vein nerves. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna find the lethal tempo nerve. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna find that oh boy, no Soraka. Anyway, so let's go here. We are going to go to the patch 12.1 notes, which are pretty shit and don't really do anything now, do they? They do not. Oh boy, so here we're gonna go. Dana is getting her passive AP ratio buffed. That will make her do more damage, and she's getting the monster damage reverted. If I go and I look here, they originally nerfed Diana. If I bring this up right here, they nerfed her damage against monsters from 300% to 250% because that made her overpowered. They're reverting that nerf and then buffing it. So, yeah, that's the thing. This 300% was overpowered, but this 300% with more AP ratio on her passive, I guess won't be overpowered? I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, sure, right? I'm okay. Gangplank, he's getting his Q cooldown reduced and his mana cost reduced. I'm not sure anybody asked for that. He's not as powerful in lane. Well, yeah, because he was supposed to be powerful after lane. That was the entire point of the nerf, right? That like you nerfed his laning phase, but then you buffed him after the laning phase, and now you're buffing his laning phase anyway. Okay, sure. So far we're 0-2 on patch notes. Great job, right? Great job. Okay, Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is a bit too strong in skilled play, especially when she maxes E first. Well, as they always say in politics, could I get a source on that one? So let's look at D2 Plus, where we see Rek'Sai is at a 53% win rate. I'll give her that. If we look at Masters play, we can see Rek'Sai at a 53 again. We can see Nunu also coming in. So you know what? Maybe I'll give this one to Riot. Maybe I'll toss Riot a bone here. 53 win rate's pretty high. That's pretty high. For you guys who don't know win rate, that's a pretty high win rate. Not gonna lie, that's pretty high. So they are buffing. Is it a buff? What is this? No, they're nerfing her tunnel cooldown pretty hard, and they are nerfing her Emax damage. Damn. Apparently maxing E first, so they are beating the shit out of Emax. For those of you guys who don't know, which abilities you max on Trundle don't do that much. She has really high AD ratios, but her base damage is, I mean, they're nerfing her base damage on her E from 180 to 150. Her base damages are shit, but she's got really high AD ratios. They did that because people were playing tank Rek'Sai, and well, Riot doesn't like it when you play tank Rek'Sai. It sort of ruins the purpose of the champion, right? So they nerfed the shit out of her base damage and gave her really high AD ratios. Anyway, so it's never really mattered that much what ability you max. but apparently maxing E made her overpowered or something. I mean, I don't know enough about Rick's side to dispute this, but okay. I mean, 53 win rate is pretty high. Not really that high of a pick rate, but okay. I mean, 53 win rate. In my opinion, I typically wait for a champion to get in the top 10 pick rate to, you know, say whether or not they're going to be overpowered. But sure, okay, fuck it. Sona is getting her E cooldown nerfed and her armor growth nerfed. Her armor growth. Sona was too tanky. Sona was too tanky. The champion was 77 armor. And 1700 HP was too tanky. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, that champion was too tanky, right? You're right. You're absolutely correct. Could I just ask for a second here, Riot? Do you think there's anyone you're missing here? So I know you saw Lulu at 14% pick rate, 27% ban rate, nearly 52 win rate. Does she go to 52? She gets to 52 at D2 plus. So we saw this 52% win rate, 16% pick rate, 32% ban rate Lulu. Okay, we looked at this one and we said no problem there. We looked at Soraka, no problem there. We looked at Janna, no problem there. Then we stared at this Sona. And yeah, she's got a high win rate, but once again, we stared at this fucking Sona and we were like, that motherfucker. we looked right past the Lulu. We looked at this Lulu. Oh shit, my mic. Oh man. Oh no. I'm being like a rioter. I'm fucking everything up. We looked at the Lulu, right? We looked at the Lulu and we were like, nah, fuck the Lulu. We're doing the champion with half, no, 1/3 her pick rate. 1/3 her pick rate with 1/32 her ban rate. That means for every time Sona gets banned, Lulu gets banned 32 times. And Ryan's like, fuck this champion in particular. Lulu, you're free to go. Sure, right? Yeah, the squishiest champion in the game was too tanky. Wait, that's it? That's every champion? That's it? That's every fucking champion? No fucking way. Why can't you even review this patch? So I guess they're undoing the buff they did to Eclipse. Let me show you guys Eclipse here. So we got Eclipse, right? So Riot was like, okay guys, this is it. Eclipse at an 8-second cooldown was unusable, unplayable. Couple patches later, Riot's like, no, this needs to be nerfed to 8 seconds cooldown. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? You think Riot might be having balance issues on Eclipse? If I could offer a suggestion here, Riot, if I could offer you just a tiny little bit of a suggestion, maybe the anti-burst movement speed, anti-squishy, anti-tank, percent health item. Am I skipping anything? Is that it? It's the oh, I forgot it. It's healing, right? The bursty, anti-tank, anti-squishy, healing, shielding, movement speed item. Hey, maybe we should trim one of these things down. Maybe it makes it hard to balance when it's the do fucking everything item. What do you think, Riot? What do you think? I mean, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm not proclaiming to be an expert. I'm just saying that the do fucking everything item seems to be having a little bit of an issue on its balance, yeah? Force of... Hold on here. Can I show you guys Force of Nature? I'm going to show you guys a clip. Let me see if I can find it. I've got a clip of Force of Nature from my... let me find it. It's right here. Okay, let's look at this. This is Force of Nature. This is Force of Nature. This is a level 18 full item Kale. And this is me with Force of Nature on Aatrox. No, not Force of Nature on like Ornn. Not Force of Nature on like Tom Kench. Okay? This is Force of Nature on Aatrox. Let's watch. Let's go super slow-mo here. How do we do that? Okay, let's go super slow-mo on what Force of Nature does to Kale before the buff. Oh yeah, Riot! Oh, Force of Nature is so weak! Oh yeah, yeah, it's weak. It's weak, right? Really weak item. Yeah. Oh shit, I closed the patch notes. Oh man, this is the jankiest patch review I've ever done. Ah shit. How do I get these patch notes back? Let's get back here. Force of Nature. There we go. We got it back, everybody. We're back. Yeah. So Force of Nature is already a pretty good item. I'm not gonna lie to you. Force of Nature is a pretty good item, but apparently it's getting buffed. 25% magic damage reduction. Oh boy. It's also been a bit weaker than its counterpart Spirit Visage, so naturally we're adding more force to make it the heavy magic resist item. Have you guys looked at Force of Nature since they reworked it? Hold up, let me show you guys this item. This item, holy fucking shit. This item gives 350 HP, 70 magic resist, 5% movement speed. When it stacks up, another 10% movement speed, and a oh dear god, now it's up to 25% magic damage reduction. You can't void staff that. You can't do shit to that. You guys ever fight like a Mundo or a Tom Kench with Force of Nature? Fucking level 18 Kale is summoning down the fucking arcane powers of heaven, like fucking goddamn warp, holy heaven fires, just fucking like Dragon Ball Z coming at me. Tom Kench is sitting there like, delicious. I want to tell you guys one more thing. The duration resets on dealing damage. You can't even kite it out. So, and just to be clear about that one, that means if you proc Tom Kench's Force of Nature and he just keeps hitting you and chasing you down, that's 15% movement speed. You're fucking done. Oh boy, that's a good one. I suspect, give it a patch or two, it'll be reverted back to 20%. Immortal Shieldbow, what do we got here? So the attack damage is being reduced and the shield is being nerfed. I don't know, guys, what do you think? You think that, you know, Yasuo and Yone having, what was that, probably like 2,000 strength of shields throughout a fight was a bit broken, maybe? Like a little bit broken, a tiny bit broken, a teensy bit broken? As we all know, though, nerfing Yasuo and Yone might cost us some skin sales, so we're just gonna fuck up the balance of the entire game, rather than touch Immortal, or what the fuck is this, fuck the entire game's balance, the weebs must persevere. So in a True Ride special, they are, and look, I don't like 80 carries, but even I find this fucking hilarious. They're nerfing the shield on Immortal Shieldbow, nerfing its damage, then nerfing the magic resist on Wit's End in the same patch. Immortal Shieldbow and Wit's End nerfed in the same patch. Riot, you think nerfing 80 carries shield and their magic resist in the same patch might have a snowball effect, where when you nerf both of them in the same patch, that 80 carries might potentially feel the double impact? You know, the Street Fighter 3 second impact, or was it third strike? No, second impact. Second impact, yeah, there we go. Somebody in my chat is asking me, how does Yasuo get a 2k shield? I'm actually going to show you. So Yasuo's passive goes up to 525. 525, one shield. His ult gives him a second shield. That's 1050 shield. Plus the 800. That was 1850 shield at level 18. So I only exaggerated by a teensy bit, and not even by that much, because I don't include if Yasuo potentially got to the third shield. So, yeah, For those of you, for you calling out bullshit on me and saying that I'm wrong, actually you're wrong, sir. Suck my dick. Oh man, okay, so we got teleport. This is when we stop feeling bad for AD carries. So Riot basically said, hey, fuck you mages, fuck you AD carries, and also fuck you top laners. Riot just come down here, first patch of the season, Riot's just like, alright, first patch, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh man, okay. So, yeah, teleport is getting butchered. I have a patch on, or sorry, a video on this. Like, if you want to see me go over this in a video, go watch the video, alright? I don't want to go over this whole thing. I'll go over it lightly. Before 14 minutes, you're only allowed to teleport to turrets, and the cooldown is getting nerfed. Later in the game, the cooldown, oh, actually, since my video, the cooldown's going to 240 instead of 270. That's for the most part a buff. Yeah. Yeah, so it's nerfed in the early game, slightly buffed in the mid to late game, and then nerfed in the super late game. Yeah, I mean, overall, teleport, I mean, they have this whole explanation here. Let me try to read it here. I'm gonna read it for you people here. While League of Legends is indeed a team game, it generally evolves in phases. As the game progresses, you interact with your team more. Lane phase lets you flex your individual skills, but it also needs some outside influence to keep things from getting too predictable. However, right now, there's too much disruption happening too early and too often. This is especially the case with frequent teleport fights in bot lane. Really? Because I thought it was actually when I got ganked for the 19th fucking time by the jungler. But yeah, I'm sure the one time that the top laner teleports to bot, that's ruined the game. Yeah, no, the jungler ganking me 19 fucking times, just perfect, just fucking perfect. Okay, good job, Riot. But no, fucking, I teleport, I make one play in bot lane, Riot's just like, oh man. And this isn't bad for bot laners only. Top and mid players also lose out on the ability to express their laning skills in the same way. Oh yeah, dude, because everyone going Ignite and ass ramming into each other with Ignite, and whoever has a stronger early game champion just instantly running up to their opponent, spamming all in, probably with lethal tempo. Yeah, that's expressive. I feel expressed when Trundle ease onto me level 1 with lethal tempo and Ghost. Oh yeah, I feel expressed when Darius runs at me. I feel very expressed when Irelia cues the 3 melee minions and cues to me with Ignite. Oh yeah, they're expressing themselves all over my face. Currently, it often feels like bot lane gets decided by outside influence. Really? So the one teleport from top lane is what's ruining bot lane. Not the fact that the jungler can gank you every level. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. But fuck it, top laners come down bot lane one time, right? It's like, oh, motherfucker. And mid and top get decided by the influence they have on bot lane, rather than how well they played their own lane. So, like, it's a top laner. I'm only decided by how well I influence bot lane, not by my own lane at all. No. So just ass ramming with lethal tempo, Ghost, Ignite. That's good. That's playing well. But controlling the minion wave, playing properly, macroing, paying attention to the map, setting up the minion wave, keeping yourself in a position where a teleport bot lane doesn't lose too much. Yeah, those things, no skill. Fucking Trundle level 1 ass ram with Ghost, pure like 100% skill. Teleport also tends to crowd out other summoner spells because Ignite is up to what, 30-40% of top lane? When wielded properly, it flexibly offers both safety and a high level of game influence. You know what, safety? Ignite. I can't fight you because you have Ignite, but you can always fight me because you have Ignite. Yeah, imagine that. Real fucking interesting here, dude. Today, you can use it to quickly get back to your own lane and farm. Well, yeah, but then it puts it on a 5 fucking minute cooldown. Actually, no, a 6 to 7 minute cooldown, you fucking idiots. Goddamn. But you can also use it to intervene in other lanes. So a summoner spell does things, how horrible. In an effort to bring back some balance, You mean in an effort to make it more about ass-ramming Ignite, we're reshaping the spell by tempering its offensive capabilities early and then upgrading it later to retain its exciting mid to late game impact. This isn't beer or coffee, it's hot cocoa. I'm drinking 2 a.m. hot cocoa. Yep, fuck it, why not? The Summoner's Rift Ranked Season 2022 begins on Friday, January 7th, 2022. So what do we got here? OC1. Oh, these are just all the times. Okay. This also marks the beginning of the Summoner's Rift. Vex Summoner Spell, Vex Emotes, Vex Champion Permanent. Series 1 Eternals Capsule. I mean, to be honest here, if I'm gonna be blunt and honest, because I'm a blunt and honest man, giving away Vex for free actually seems like a really cool thing to do. Now, they should probably nerf Vex like 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I look at, let's look at mid lane Vex, and then I look at Masters Vex, and I see Masters Vex coming up at the third highest pick rate, 51.5%. Well, then again, Ryan's totally okay with Lulu doing this shit, so I guess by their comparison, they're like, look, Lulu's fine, Vex is even underpowered. Oh, man. But okay, yeah, I mean, giving away Vex for free is probably cool. I mean, Vex is kind of low skill. I'm not going to say she's, like, low skill, but, I mean, she's, like, average skill, right? In the grand scheme of things, I would put her on the lower end. Okay, so I would call her low skill. I mean, I would call her lower than average. Would I? I mean, is she harder than Brand? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. It changes to Apex Tier Decay. What the fuck is Apex Tier? Oh, Masters, Grandmaster, and Challenger. So, bank days for Apex players can go to 14 days. Apex Decay floor is to D1, and the decay rate is decreased. Or sorry, yeah, no, in decreased. So, wasn't there already an issue with people sitting way too many ults in Challenger? Didn't a dude manage to get 2 or 3 accounts into the top 10? I feel like they maybe should have adjusted that. It's really easy to play 1 game a day for 14 days. That means you play, what, you play 5 games? You just chuck 3 hours in, you're good for 5 days. Okay, whatever. Not even an issue. Not even gonna bitch. What's the point? We're laying the groundwork for some new challenges features which will arrive later this year. You'll see some visual updates to ranked identity and game lobbies to match. Ranked armor is transformed to the ranked crests. Ranked quests also have ambient magic. Okay. Loading screen border has been updated to match the new ranked crests. Several parts of the game lobby you buy have been rearranged for clarity. They're all using the Ari icon. Just saying that one. Okay. I mean, if they're gonna make shit cooler, great. I'm not gonna complain. Like, what's there to complain about? Oh no, they're making things cooler. Whatever. Forge God. I don't care about any of that. Bug fixes. Okay, let's see if there's any bug fixes. Behavioral systems. Intentionally feeding detection has been improved to evaluate more variables and will go live in all regions this patch. We will see. Why is this all the way down here? Do they, like, not want the inters to know? Or something? I mean, that's probably a fair thing to do. It feels a bit bad, I suppose. But, you know, that's fine. I mean, if they don't want the inters to know they're about to be banned, that's probably the best way to go about it, right? Like, don't tell people, like, hey man, inting's gonna be punished. I mean, well, actually that might work if they want people to not int. But I guess banning them is fine too. Of course, there is a placebo effect, right? If you tell someone they're going to be banned for inting, it's going to take them a few weeks or months to notice, right? They're going to notice eventually. but at least there'd be a month or two where the placebo effect of saying that their system has been improved and they'll ban you harder. Like if you say that, yeah, they'll probably at least be a little bit more cautious for a bit. Objective bounty. Objective bounties now have different health bars to indicate their bounty status. Fixed a bug will sometimes respawn with an incorrect amount of health. That's the second time that bug has been fixed. Actually, are we up to the third time? No, actually over the course of the game's history, we're probably up to like 7 times, if I would be blunt. Fixed a bud where Kled will sometimes get hit by missiles immediately before or while dismounting, even though he should be untargetable in these moments. Yeah, that does happen. And then every time it happens, what do you say, chat? What do you guys tell me? You tell me, oh, that's not a bug. Oh, that doesn't happen. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. What do I always say? I say this every single patch video. Every single patch video, there's always a bug that always gets fixed that fucked me over like 2 or 3 years in the past that everybody tells me. They're like, no, Hashinshin, no, it's not. That wasn't a bug. That was intended behavior. And then 2 or 3 years later, I see the bug fix getting hit. And I hope one motherfucker who 3 years ago, just one person, I hope, who told me that this shit wasn't a bug and was intended behavior, I hope, before you die, you can suck my dick. Attacking enemy marked by Yoral stand-up trap, okay, whatever. Fix the bug where Kate wants to sometimes be able to charge her shit shot. Nah, I don't give a shit. This is all just Caitlyn. I don't give a shit about Caitlyn. Axiom Arc's ultimate cooldown reduction passive now skill corrected with the ultimate hunter rune. What does that mean? I don't know. Fixed a bug where at maximum stacks, lethal temple's bonus attack speed will sometimes persist against non-champion targets. I mean, I've never seen that happen, so it has to be pretty rare. Fix a bug where Bard's meeps will become targetable after he traveled through Hex Gates. What, like people could kill them? Were people killing Bard's meeps? Were you guys killing his meeps? Fixed a bug where Bards are Tempered Fate did not interact with Glacial Augment correctly. What does that mean? Huh. Watch out, wards are vigilant, wards are intuitive, will not include the number of wards, blah blah blah. Vise passive will not activate properly, don't give a shit. Fix a bug though. Kindred's Lamps Display would heal champions more than it was supposed to. How does that get bugged? You just type in the number. Heal for 400. What does it do to like 400? 433. How does that happen? Fixed a bug where Pantheon's... Oh, this one's actually massive. Wait, this one's actually massive right here. You guys should be paying attention to this one. Fixed a bug where Pantheon's Q Comet Spirit would incorrectly go on full cooldown if interrupted within its quick tap cast time. This one's fucking huge. You have no idea the amount of times you'd be playing Pantheon, you tap your Q, you get stunned by Riven or something, and now it's on a 13-second cooldown. And you're just like, well, that's it then. Guess I'll just go get a drink of water. Let's go back to base where we're going to be in Fountain. Honestly, I think this will give him a decent win rate increase. I didn't even know this bug was still in the game. That's a major bug. This is just a range indicator. Nobody gives a shit. Fix Silas's interactions with Lux's stolen final spark and Misfortune's final stolen bullet time. Man, Silas seems to have issues with stealing women's ultimates. Fixed a bug where Vex died while casting a consecutive R Shadow Surge. Its cooldown would not reset. Oh, I saw that one on the Reddit front page. Barely, that's how you get shit fixed. But fixed a bug where Talon's Q Nocturne Diplomacy would sometimes hit untargetable enemy champions. How shit is their game coded that that stuff can still happen? Consuming scanners. Oh god. Okay, so this has been a bug for Skarner that's been in the game, and they're just fixing it. His E would sometimes just not deal damage when he procced it. It would just sometimes not deal damage. Now, to be clear, I do believe that his... I'm looking this up right now, but I'm going to keep talking while I'm looking it up. I believe that a lot of Skarner players actually maxed his E. So not having... Yeah, in fact, they did. You can see it right here on u.gg. They maxed his E. So that 140 bonus magic damage Oh no, it would be 110 physical damage they were missing on proc. Is that not fix worthy? Nope. Should that be fixed? Nope. Just fucking leave that in the game for several patches going into the preseason. Fuck me, apparently. Yeah, that's not something that's a high priority issue. I mean, if you want me to be as blunt as possible, here, let me look at this. If I go down and I look at Skarner, he's extraordinarily low pick rate, but his win rate does pretty decent, particularly at the higher ranks. And one man's opinion, getting 110 physical damage on every Skarner E-proc, that might increase his win rate a little. Maybe these are the sorts of bugs we fix before we launch the rank season, yeah? And then some Heimerdinger sound bugs. Okay, so we got 2 new skins, not 3, just 2. We got Gnar. If you told me that was Gnar, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, nah, dude, that's not fucking Gnar. I don't know. I mean, it's a new style, I guess, but it doesn't look like Gnar to me. Remember when Riot stuck to a pattern of making sure that champions' silhouettes looked like the champion? If you black this out, right? If you only had the silhouette of this skin, 0 out of 10 times would I guess it was Gnar. 0 out of 10. The Rek'Sai one at least looks like Rek'Sai, I guess. But this, no, I would probably guess Kennen, Teemo, stuff like that. And then there's just chromas for the 2 of them. And that's it, I guess. That's it. That's the entire patch. I pretty much gave this as much effort as I could, unfortunately. That's it for me. So, what I am going to do now is, I guess we're just going to end reading the patch notes, because that's all I got. Instead, what I am going to do is we are going to read Patreon names, because when I do this live, I can read the Patreon people live, and people seem to like that. So if you like these videos and you want these videos to continue, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon, or at the very least subscribe to my channel. Like my this thing that I'm doing right now, this video stream thing. Like it, give it an old like-a-rooney, okay? In the meantime, thank you to my Patreon subscribers: Monica, Amaru, Blazing Rock, Crash Pinho, Granola, Guardian Lamartz, Josiah Davila, Kokirli, okay, Malice, Mao Runner, Nathaniel Ward, Nathan Mark Tarangoy, Aniroy, Philemon Landry, Sophisticated Fart, Destroy, William Egan, Benji, okay, British Mapper, Creador, Daniel Fiala, Dark Lord Laser, Daisy Mew, Yadgod, Fanaku, Full Yuki, Geb the Square, Hunyur Arthur, Jaw 212, Kalfos Zeramar, Karajin, Naptrol, Mohammed Nigrera, PKZ, Scorpion, Squashed Player, Survivor 02, Take One, Tomato, Under, and Uvu Playa. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for liking. Thank you all for doing everything. I appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Good night, everybody, or good day, or